Hey everyone, have I here bring a video on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. In this video, we're going to be discussing the rest of the April celebration on Global, because it seems like there's a little bit of confusion, and hopefully I can provide some clarity. So with that, if you're new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and dive right in. So currently, right now, we are a part of the Explosive Power Decisive Punch campaign, which of course introduced the Dokkan Fest exclusive Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist, Goku, and the Hirudegarn, and that's what we are enjoying at this point in time. Now, again, a lot of people are just still continuing to ask, like, where's the EZA to Super Saiyan 3, Goku, what's coming up next, things of that nature. So I was like, okay, seems like there's a little bit of confusion here. So it's pretty cut and dry within the in-game news that this celebration is going to run from 3/31 to 4/25. And of course, when I'm recording this video, it's about 20 days left, and a lot of people are confused about what is going to be remaining in the celebration. So I'm going to, again, hopefully provide you some clarity on this whole situation. Now, currently right now, we have the Dual Dokkan Fest banners. The buy 3 get 1 free is going to run till the 15th. And what we should expect on 4/15 is a notification or a data download that is going to add the EZA to Super Saiyan 3 Goku, because they just, for some reason, did not want to put that in here. But everything points to this date being that we are going to get the EZA to Super Saiyan 3 Goku. It doesn't make sense for them not to do it and extend that unit further and further out. This is really the only celebration it makes sense to go ahead and do that. So that's the date that we should be looking forward to. And the nice thing about all this is this banner also stays basically within the entire celebration. So at least that's something that you guys can look forward to if you kind of want to hang out and spend those ticket summons, because the ticket summons and the Dual Dokkan Fest is going to stay all the way until the end of the celebration. Now, again, another reason why we know that another banner is going to be coming out on the 15th is the Dragon Scales go away on the 14th, and then same thing with the Elder Kai. So we know when that happens, there's another banner that comes about. So again, the confusion then comes in. Well, they announced that we are going to get the EZAs to the support units, right? The type support units, which is going to be fabulous, right? These units are really, really good. And in particular in 2, I'll go over in a bit. But these summons start on the 11th, right? But the difference with these banners here, they're going to be basically available like per week, or not even week, like few days, right? The AGL is going to come out, then the tech's going to come out, then the int, STR, and then the physical. So they're going to stick around for just a few days, and you got to make sure you summon on them as quick as possible, because they will go away, each and every time the banners, pop up. So the AGL is going to pop up, then the tech, etc., etc., and that's going to run us all the way to the 25th. So these are going to be extra banners on here, but at no point in time you can see that the April 15th banners when it starts. Now, if this started on April 15th, I'm just scrolling way back down again, then that makes sense that we're, for some reason, we're not going to get Super Saiyan 3 EZA Goku, right? And that's not the case here. These are going to be extra banners that are going to be popping out, for a few days. You got to be quick on summoning on those banners to go ahead and capture a copy of if you don't have the copy of these units, right, try to get a copy of these units, because, and you really don't need them to be rainbowed, but this, of course, those would be beneficial. But these are units that you generally don't ever get to see ever again until these banners come out, which it seems like once in a blue moon, right? So going back to the date that I'm proposing that the Super Saiyan 3 EZA, the LR EZA, is going to awaken here when we're able to do that, is going to be the 15th. So about 10 days from now, really a little bit less than that, we should get an announcement, and it's going to be kind of fitted into all this on here, because again, it makes sense. It doesn't make sense for them to not provide that EZA in the celebration here. So I guess you can just call it part 2 or just additional information, but that's what we're going to see. 99%. How about that? I'll leave 1% just for Global to be weird and actually not do it. So let's talk about that unit, because I think that unit, unfortunately, is like obsolete. So we've been waiting for this unit, the EZA, for such a long time. This was the final of the Neo Gods, that for some reason they just held off. And this unit here, is a super tech type, 120% with +4 to key. So this can be useful for a team if you're doing a mono team on battlefield or something of that nature. That could help out. But of course, we have this current Super Saiyan 3, the Dokkan Festival exclusive Super Saiyan 3 Goku, and then the EZA to the AGL, or the Super EZA to the AGL unit. And I think that unit is better than this unit. So yeah, this is your third option for Super Saiyan 3 Goku, unfortunately, right? So the Super Attack gets boost here, the Ultra Super Attack gets boost here, but the interesting thing about this unit is the passive skill, right? It's going to get a really nice boost, attack 59%, and then 200% to defense, plus an additional attack and defense 120% with performing Super Attack. And then most importantly, it reduces damage received by 50% before performing an Ultra Super Attack. So you don't want to do an Ultra Super Attack. So that's the key thing to this unit here, because if you do an Ultra Super Attack, you don't receive this damage reduction. So keep that in mind. It's just a weird thing that the previous unit, the pre-EZA, had a kind of the same thing. You never wanted to do the Ultra Super Attack, right? Then you get a plus additional 200% disables enemies action once when performing Ultra Super Attack. So you can't probably do it one time if you're only going to get hit once afterwards, or you are in a position or situation you're not going to get hit. Then you can go ahead and do the Ultra Super Attack, right? Key plus 2 up to 6 plus an additional 20% up to 59% with each super attack performed. This becomes a problem because it makes it easier to get Ultra Super Attack, so that becomes problematic. And then plus an additional key plus 7, you're like, oh no, 59%, and performs according to when facing one enemy. So again, it's like taunting you to do the Ultra Super Attack, so you lose the 50% damage reduction on there, but again, try not to. So it's a very interesting and weird unit to actually use. It's on a lot of categories, but again, you have the traditional Super Saiyan 3 Goku that we currently have right now on the Dokkan Festival exclusive, and the Super EZA. So it's not as important as what we wanted when JP got it. So again, that's unfortunate for this unit. We would like to use this a little bit more, but now it's kind of like a third option for you if you're building a team with a bunch of Super Saiyan 3 Gokus for some reason. So, diving in then to the type advantage or the type support units. These are just incredible, but primarily the two that I'm going to go over are probably the best two out of the bunch. And that's going to be the Pan. So the AGA Pan, you definitely want to get a copy, because this is one of those units, especially for super types. If you're going to be running on a super type team here, especially if it's going to be AGL, is her super attack. Her super attack provides an attack and defense 30% to all allies for 2 turns. Very, very strong there. And of course, all the units that you're going to see here has the 60% boost, because before it was a 50% boost for its particular type advantage allies, type and class. So for here, it's attack and defense 50% for super AGL type units is going to get a 50% boost for the allies. And then you're going to get additional, 10% for all types. So if you're running like a unit that is extreme, you're only going to get the 10% boost, but not the additional 50%. But of course, if you're running a super AGL type, you are going to get basically a 60% boost with the type 3 key, plus 30 key on the passive here. So again, super strong. And then they also built these units so that they can survive, which is good. Having support and survivability is going to be absolutely key. But this unit is super, super strong to go ahead and buff any AGL super type unit, along with this extra boost here that makes the support very, very strong. Another unit that is going to have similar benefits, right? It's of course going to have this boost here, But the benefit here is for, again, for survival, right? It raises attack defense by 50% for 9 turns, and having a survived unit is going to be more important than you know, just putting in a support if you're running end game. So this would be a better unit to run in end game positions. This is going to be more for pure support, but can still, you know, handle certain situations, you know, pretty nicely with the rest of the passive. Now, this is not a full total breakdown video. Just wanted to at least highlight these 2 units, probably because these are the 2 that are going to be most desirable. So if you only have, you know, very limited dragon stones, right? Like, who are the units that you want to pick up? It's going to be Pan, probably Gohan. So Gohan and Kaba are the 2 that you want to kind of pick up there. So so those are the kind of the 3 that you want to look at. Then like Hit's really good, and I guess that's kind of it, because the rest, of course, they're all still support units. It's just that those individuals have these little additional advantages, right? So so anyway, you can also purchase these units with blue coins if you have a lot of blue coins, maybe from Super Dragon Ball Heroes or something like that. So if you have enough blue coins, you can pick up, you know, units, but you definitely want to mitigate or not use a lot of your dragon stones, because of course the 9-year anniversary is right around the corner, and really that's going to be really right around the corner is right after this celebration is going to be Golden Week along with JP, and who knows what those units are going to look like during the month of May, right? So, and then you have like Goku Day. You have a lot of stuff coming up. So tread wisely. Just be careful. These are great units. You might want to pick up 1 or 2 with some blue coins, and maybe summon a little bit on these, but just watch out, right? Just watch out. So hopefully you guys now have some clarity on what's going on in the remaining portion of the celebration. We should still get the Super Saiyan 3 LR EZA Goku on the 15th, or at least somewhere around the 15th. And then down here below, we are going to get these units starting on the 11th, and you don't want to miss out. You want to log in and go, okay, which banners are there? Maybe do a couple summons and, you know, hope for the best and pick up some of these 60% support units. So anyway, with that, hopefully you guys enjoy this video here. If you are new to my channel, like, subscribe, comment below, do all that good stuff. Thank you all for watching. Keep on Dokkaning. We'll catch you next time. Later.